5 on this end. Not yet over there. How do I get to... the... Let's see. There should be a thing. Live control panel or something you can have open. Oh wait, I think here it is. View in live control room. Excellent. That gives me access to the chat. All right. Which I can pop out. Get the thread open so I can see the thread doing things and stuff. And well. Alright. Switch that to all messages. About a minute to go. Soon. And don't worry, the game is working. It just freezes whenever I move focus somewhere else. I got plenty of water. I am fed. Bladder is empty. Don't really have anything pending. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, acolytes. Oh. Based on your popular suggestions, or I guess your votes in the poll, and not really having anything else I'm wanting to play right now that isn't broken or requiring effort to get moving, I am beginning a 99.99% blind playthrough of Geneforge, the remaster of it. I would appreciate no spoilers, but backseating, maybe not backseating, but like tips and tricks and suggestions on what to do are fine. Actually, I should probably add that to the description so that people know. There we go. Edit title and description. No spoilers, but tips and suggestions are fine. Because I have read the jump for this, and like it seems it's like read the jump and discussions regarding the game. Ugh. I hope that's working. There we go. sure the chat is actually working. Excellent. And I've got a baby cat who is adorable. So let's get started. I will be playing as a Shaper, because it kind of seems like the main point of the game. Welcome to Geneforge! Select one of 3 character types to use. Use the text box to change your name. When you're ready, press the OK button. Shapers are skilled at magic and unmatched in the ability to create powerful creatures. However, they are physically frail. They're fucking nerds. A Shaper will have to rely on his protection, or creations for protection. Going in on August? Actually, no. Is this dual? Using my name. Let's see. RPGs, once experienced storyline, weaker and have fewer special abilities. Let's play on normal. The Shapers are the oldest, most respected, most secretive, and most powerful of the magical sects. They have the power to create life. The Shapers can make new life forms from nothing but organic matter and pure magic that can mold this life to serve any purpose, from lighthouse work to major warfare. The Shapers guard the secrets of their powers very closely. To learn their techniques without permission is to court a speedy death at the hands of a guardian of the day or an agent in the night. After years of work, study, and testing, you have finally been accepted into the Shapers. It is the greatest of honors. You'll spend your life advancing their will and learning their secrets. First, you must complete your apprenticeship. You must spend 5 years out in a Shaper colony on a remote island, watching their work, aiding their research. The journey is 2 weeks long. You travel on a living craft, a specially modified drake, that will sail you to your destination. After a week's journey, you pass close to a small island. Your chart identifies it as Susia Island. It is barred by the Shapers, forbidden for unknown reasons. Dangerous accidents, valuable secrets. Visiting it is punishable by death. You watch Susia Island, wondering what secrets lie there. You thus fail to notice the warship off to the east. Your craft cries out in alarm, alerting you. The ship is of an unfamiliar style. It instantly fires a long spear at your craft. The razor-sharp bolt strikes your drake in the neck. It roars in anger and breathes a bolt of fire at your attacker. It strikes the enemy's sails and sets them ablaze. The battle only takes seconds. Your living craft founders, mortally wounded, dropping you into the water. Your equipment sinks into the depths. You start to sink into the rough waves, but with one last effort, your living craft saves you. Bleeding, dying, it drags you towards Susia Island. You grab onto a crumbling dock, barely conscious. Your craft slumps against the stone, dying. You are left alone, abandoned on a forbidden shore, marooned on Susia Island. Hello, world of light and on. How do? Welcome to Geneforge. This message will pop up. These messages will pop up to help you learn the game. Your character is on the dock. Select a nearby space to move to it. Yeah. Of course, I can't use the keys. Roster. I have health, energy, and essence. You stagger off the dock, weakened to the point of collapse by your desperate swim here. After a few minutes, you manage to regain enough of your senses to look around. You are on the south coast of this mysterious island. However, apart from the fact that this isle was declared barred by your people, you know nothing about it. You wish you had already started your shaping training. Islands are generally barred because of a failed experiment and presence of horrible rogue creations. Worrying. Fortunately, except for the lapping waves of the dock lapping of the waves on the base of the dock, all is quiet. If you're going to be devoured, it won't be soon. However, you are still stranded and desperately weak as well. Fortunately, the beach stretches off to the east. Maybe you can find some supplies and help. You have 100 coins. Okay. Interactables have stuff. Trash during cover moments. I'm not gonna be junk bags. Items go here, you can sell them back in town. Trash. Picking up the trash because I don't know if it could be useful. I don't have edge scroll on. Got map, formation. Oh, fancy. Journal quest logs. And save, load, and quit menu. Oh, nice! Yeah, I need to get around to watching Black Cauldron at some point. How is the chat overlay doing? Doing okay. Cool. Let's see, getting started. So next to an item and select the pack. There's an old ratty cloak on the ground in front of you. It looks like it's been there a while and it's not very clean. However, you're wet and cold enough to want it. To wear it, you'll have to pick it up and... Aha! Okay, and then I have to just put it on my guy. Cool. Giving me 1% magical and physical armor. See, there's a tunnel to the north, built into the side of the hill. You guess that your guess is that it is a storeroom or warehouse. Usually one is placed near the docks of the settlement. The structure is crumbling, and you'd guess that it's been abandoned for at least a century, probably two. And after all these years, most of the goods inside are probably useless. You still might be able to scavenge something useful. I still have 100 coin. But first order of business is a stick. The path further into the island is blocked by a thick stone door, marked with the symbol of the Shapers. When you get close, your skin tingles, complex magical protections are in place. You hear a soft, reassuring voice. Susia Island has been barred by the Shapers. For more information, send a request to the Council. Only full Shapers are allowed entry. No Shaper qualities have been detected in you. Please go. This is worrying. If you can't find a way past this door, you might starve here. But there's something on the ground. A stick! Which is worse than everything. So I'll just put it in the bag. Let me know if how the sound is, if there's any issues there. Nothing in the cart. Looks like some hitching posts for creations. Alright, nothing to be seen here. There's a pot containing nothing. Hi. A javelin, a mundane non-magical weapon, but effective nonetheless. Shapers are nothing if not practical. Spoon. Oh, I don't know how valuable any of that is. And some bones. Something got shut in there. Doors and canisters. There's a door behind you. Right below you and to the left. Most doors open when you get close to them. Others are opened by pulling levers. Walk up to the door, and when it goes, go through. Select the glowing canister on the other side, and you'll get a pleasant surprise. There's novice to the west. The shelves on the wall have nothing on them but dust. The cabinet in the back corner might contain something. Let's see, can I... No. Oh. Let's check the desk. Getting us some copper discs, which count as coins, apparently. Something on the ground here. Another cloak. And the box contains a variety of papers. You rifle through them eagerly, hoping for clues to where you are, or what might have caused this island to be barred. It's no use. The papers crumble at your touch. Beneath the papers, though, you find something interesting. It's a brass key, none the worse for wear for its long concealment. You take it. I have a feeling that's going to be useful here. Inside the small chamber, you find several cylindrical containers. They look like canisters, each about 4 foot high. The sides are made of thick, carefully blown glass. Most of them have been broken, and the contents are long lost. One of them, however, is still intact. Inside, you see a glowing fluid. It swirls and moves about, seemingly under its own power. It looks like it is, in its own way, alive. It probably is. You have seen similar objects. The Shapers can store essence concoctions filled with life energy, which heal and energize those in need. This must be something like that. There's a sharp metal needle emerging from the top. If you let it poke the palm of your hand, the substance will emerge and energize you. In your weakened state, it seems hard to resist. Open canister. When you open the canister, the agents inside begin to act upon you. You feel yourself changing. I think something just happened. You're suddenly struck by a dizzy spell, driving you to your knees. It is not caused by hunger or fear, but by the effects of the strange substance in that canister. The essence-infused emerald goo didn't heal or revive you like you expected. It changed you. It's like it soaked into your skin and rewrote some of your very being, making you stronger. A strange urge, an instinct, seizes you. You extend your fingers and focus. Tiny trails of flame shoot out of them. Magic. Actual magic. What would have taken years of training, you learned to do in an instant. It is exhilarating, and at the same time utterly alien. You have no idea what your people could do, or that your people could do something so wonderful, and you feel a deep compulsion to find more of these canisters. It's my main way to gain abilities. I can now cast Firebolt. And I have a key now. Path farther into the island is blocked by a thick stone door, marked with the symbol of the Shapers. Yeah, complex magical protections. Shaper qualities have been detected with you, says the soft, reassuring voice. You may pass. Please do not remove or interact with any, and then the voice cuts out. Strange. There's a ghost. This thing was on the ground for me to pick up. Rock and a healing pod. This gourd contains specially formulated and mildly enchanted Shaper-made goo. Eating it has some beneficial effect. Fortunately, it keeps for a long time. Pods help only you. Use spores to help your entire group. Okay, that's just a healing item. Let's ignore the ghost and wander off in this direction. Pick up another stick. It's a good thing that weight doesn't seem to be an issue. At least carrying capacity. He's watching me silently. There is a shade standing in front of you. It is a hazy, insubstantial humanoid. It warps and twists in the light breeze. You suspect that a strong wind would tear it apart. It hovers in the air, staring at you. Though you can't make out any features, you can clearly tell that it is watching you. Shipwrecked on this island. Can you help me? The shade does not respond. It continues to watch. An insect flies through it, slightly disturbing its misty surface. This is strange. Sometimes shades like this are ghosts. Other times they are spies or scouts, woven from essence by a shaper to explore, learn, return, and report. Are you a ghost? Were you alive once? Are you a creation? Did someone send you to find me? Shade does not respond, and it begins to move slowly towards you. Then it begins to break apart, as if the emotion was too much for it. It dissolves rapidly in the warm sunlight. You are alone in this clearing. The door to the north is locked. The lever inside the guard post will open it, but only if you can find the key. Or if we have a mechanics skill, or have enough living tools. But first, let us acquire items. Presume, yep. God, that's loud. And in here we have a wooden shield, which we can actually use. Nice. And a tunic. Which is worse than our robe. Yay! I got a key and onto the lever. Oh, yeah, no, that's a lot of quick use slots. Now that you've made some progress, you should save the game. Okay. Let's see, it should be up here. Save. Start. Let's see what's in here. These were probably the barracks of some guardians or agents. They were abandoned years ago. The beds have rotted away and there is trash everywhere. Whoever was here left quickly. 2 chests are left behind. And a lever. With more tunic. A javelin and another lever. What happens when we press this? You pull the lever. Hopefully nothing untoward. I can pick up these rocks. I don't know if that really matters. You cannot equip this item. One helpful feature. You see a creature. No. Ah, right click. Strange roamer. Neutral. No resistance to anything. Is it hostile? Once again, you find that you are not alone. There's a roamer just ahead watching you. A roamer is a creation. It is a creature invented and improved by your people for use as a scout or as an attack dog. Since it is a creation, it should be naturally inclined to obey you. However, this creature isn't servile to you at all. It doesn't look hostile, it's just staring. It has an eerie feeling. It's an eerie feeling being watched by creation in this way. Creations have always obeyed you mindlessly before. It is clear that whatever this island is, Shapers have been here. However, this island is full of rogue creatures. You may have a serious problem. Let's see, when you get close to the roamer, it sniffs at you, and then it gets nervous and runs away. Odd. Nothing in that jar. Hey, nothing in them. Healing pod. Let's go left. Something on the ground? It is. It's a rake. Don't know how much that matters. Let's see, more of those hitching posts. You immediately recognize this place. It is an inn where visitors and travelers could stop for steaks, drinks, and sleep. The crumbling roasting pit still dominates the center of the room. You're still confused. This island was once settled. Why? Most islands are barred because of experiments gone awry, and most such experiments are performed by very small labs in crude quarters, safely far from society. Yet you've seen warehouses, guard posts, and now an inn? At one point, a lot of Shapers lived here. Now they're all gone. Why? What could have driven so many of your people off? And what took their place? Well, more junk. Yep. I am become klepto. Apologies for the noise. Basket. And the junk bag with you. Trash. Another spoon. Crazy hooded man. Running around. I pulled a lever. This cabinet. Getting us a belt. And a robe. So what's through here? Some more healing pods. Nothing on the ground. Okay. There's crops, but fit. But looking to the north, you can see that you are not alone on this island. Though you were worried about horrible mutant creatures, the next creatures you encounter are nowhere near so terrifying. It is a flock of orcs. Orcs are a Shaper creation. It's a slow, clumsy livestock animal, hardy and laden with meat. Shapers created them to stalk lands unfriendly to new created creatures, or to non-created creatures, such as apparently this one. You notice these orcs have large tusks, probably added by the Shapers to protect them from predators. Fortunately, they're likely to leave you alone if you leave them alone. Like pigs. They cannot be stunned. Would be better just leave them alone, because it looks like there's efforts to grow stuff here. There's the northern edge of the region. You can see more of the settlement to the north. When you're ready to move on, step to the area shaded blue. You will then be on the world map. So select a new region, select it. And to travel to a new region, you're already getting your feeling more confident. In the next section, you will learn about spells and combat. Good luck, your adventures are just beginning. But before that, let's check out alternate paths. Another part of the lab somewhere. Copper discs and some thorns, or a thorn. Loaded into baton. Locked, and you need living tools to open it. And I do not have any mechanical skills. Let's start combat. There we are. I am level 2. Essence, energy. And I can apparently level stuff up. Shaping skills strong. I mean, I guess... Oh, wait, no. I have mechanics 0. Oh, neat. Oh, 10 skill points. Nice. I have no idea what to focus on. So I guess spellcraft, All spells, after spells cast, restores 3% per point of the energy and essence cost. So if I get that up to... give 3% chance of your spell attacks using fewer action points. Right. Oh, okay. So this uses an action point system. Blessing magic. Allows for casting more powerful of that particular magic. It makes it that much more powerful. I have one in each of those. And my shaping skills, fire creations, battle creations, magic creations, have more effective attacks and resist magical and mental attacks. Increase the level of... and healing craft enables you to cast more powerful healing craft. Let's see, increases the number of options in conversation, helps you convince characters to aid you. Each point, oh, that would be nice. Yeah, I can get a couple things in mechanics. Stealth. Let's put one in leadership. Let's see, yes. Yeah, that was my assumption anyway. Could get more endurance. Essence Mastery increases the amount of essence you gain per point. Any particular shaping I should focus on at this level? It's like fire shaping, battle shaping are more durable and resistant to stuns. It's like mechanics would be nice. Stealth. Those abilities. Oh hey. I can actually see what kind of stuff I can Okay. It's fire. And I can't even increase combat skill. Oh wait, no, I could if I had the points for it, but I don't. So I'll go for battle magic. Let's give me a spread of stuff that's useful in the immediate. It's like battle magic, fire shaping, one thing of leaderships, and a couple of mechanics. Just so I can get through this door. To get more thorns. Some ice crystals. Oh. Thrown at an enemy and will turn into a dangerous, damaging bolt. And some trash. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be a bit on hand, just in case. Boop. One. See anything there? I'm guessing it's also a good idea not to fight the Onks right now. Or the Ornks. Yep. Onwards to the abandoned vale. And kill. Reach the abandoned vale. There's a huge stone hall just ahead. It is still intact, and soft lights glow inside. Your skin tingles, and there's more Shaper magic inside. Walking on dry land is refreshing. The strange essence container continues to work changes in you. Your strength is slowly returning. Defeating foes and finishing quests gives you experience. When you get enough experience, you gain level. You have gained a new level, and you can now train your character. Oh, yeah. Already did that. Check the outside first. Line of trees behind. Oh. There's a thing and leather. Used to keep an animal's insides from falling out. You immediately recognize this large building for what it is, a shaping hall. There had to be one of them on this island somewhere. Here, the shapers on this island used magic and force of will to make creations for both utility and battle. Amazingly, this building is mostly intact. Shapers build things to last. You can see energizing pools in the side chambers, holes in the ceiling to allow for light to shine on them, keeping them alive. They go inside each pool is a semi-living essence-charged algae, capable of drawing energy from the air and the sun. If you stand near a pool, you'll be able to replenish your health or essence, depending on which pool you select. In the corner of the hall, you can see 2 glowing glass canisters. The essence mixture churns and glows within, ready to give you power. Check the lectern. Secrets of Essence. Essence is represented by the green bar to the right of your main character. Is a graphic in the roster. You use Essence to make creations and cast the most powerful of spells, like healing. When you spend Essence to cast spells, you get it back by returning to town or by approaching an Essence pool, like the one nearby. However, making creations reduces the maximum amount of Essence you can have. If you have a total of 20, yeah. And you get it back, or you can't get the other 10 back until the thing dies or you absorb it. It's up to you whether to make a lot of weak creations, a few strong creations, save your essence for spells, or a mix of the 3. Canister by the west wall grants the ability to form your first creation. Fiora. Enables you to create a Fiora or Cryo if your fire shaping is high enough. Each extra point of the spell increases the level of these creations. Yay! I have Great Fiora. The healing pod. Oh, another lectern. Making creations. To survive on Zusia Island, you will probably need to make creations to fight for you, especially if you're playing a Shaper. Yes. When you use the canisters in the first shaping hall, you will learn to create a Fiora, a small fire-breathing lizard. To make a Fiora, you need to be at least 1 level in the fire shaping skill. You start with this. Each one creation has a minimum shaping skill. Okay. Oh, so if I need to create something, I just pop it out there. Spend some of your essence to make the serpent and improve its skills. The more essence you spend on one Fiora's skill, the less you will have to create more of them. You can create up to 7 servants. When you spend essence to make a creation, you can't get it back until the creation dies or you reabsorb it. And this allows me to learn Heal! Yay! Alright. Well, nothing in here. Oh, there's a bunch of... Does the junk matter? Weights, scales. Bowls, beakers, and a broken pot. It's like, we'll find out, but... Anyway. Okay, I need fire shaping 3 if I want a cryo. Roamers need fire, but I haven't learned that yet, and Drakes need fire shaping 2 and 4. Then you got the Thad, Clawbug, and Battle Alpha. Artilla, Vilish, and Glack. Small, fierce lizard. Lizard creature has sharp teeth and large glands at its throat, giving it the ability to spill globules of flaming saliva. Excellent mix of melee and missile ability. Fire breath, cone of fire. Overload consumes the essence within the creature. Its attack will do double damage, but will take damage every turn. Get upgrades. Oh, I can rename it! So, who wants the name? Fast recovery. Special abilities have no cooldown time. Innate haste. Characters always acts faster. Okay, so each ability is... It's like 2 points. 1 more point of magical skill. Strength and health. Oh, I can afford to make an almost fully upgraded Fiora. But very poor control level. How strong your control over this creation is, the higher the number, the worse the control. Affects the chance of a creation fleeing or going rogue in combat. Improved shaping skills, improved control. Having lots of creations, or creations of higher levels than you... Oh. It's level 9. So I don't use it. Okay. Weak control. Okay, so it's going to be level 4 no matter what I do. The control is going to be weak. Okay. Let's see. Essence cost. Actually, I think I can just create 2 of these guys. Don't want to increase its level. Egypt. I think passives are fine. Yeah, I'll just create a couple of Fiora and name them after the people here. Oh, there's people active in chat. Can I create a second one? Huzzah! There we go. That is most of my essence. Line T. Oh, right, I need to actually... Like, even stones? Because I left some stones behind. Let's follow the path for now. Oh, so that's a dead end. Looks like the path got overgrown. Anything along here? Tea box. Yes. You find a sign that the evacuation of this island was not completely orderly. There's a body here. It's barely more than a skeleton. It's been here for a long time. Based on its garments, you think it's a shaper. Most of the body's clothes and equipment have rotted away, but a few items are intact. Including healing spores for healing the whole group, some copper discs, and a bronze sword. Which, if nothing else, will be useful for selling off. Because I don't think creations can equip items, right? As you walk down the path, you feel an edge. Your shaper training has left you attuned to sensing of sorts of magic. Hostile creatures lurk ahead. It might be a good idea to make your own idea to create your own creation. Yeah, I already did that. I got 2 of them. Actually, can I upgrade them? Yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah. Although I don't want poor control, so... It's like I want as much control as I can have over my dear viewers. Let's see. Riveting yourselves. Things. How to fight. You're about to enter a battle. During combat, you and your foes will take turns moving and attacking. You can leave combat when your foes are dead or are distant or dead. To attack a foe, select the space it is standing in. To use one of your abilities against... Okay. Where are you at? There you are. There's a Fiora standing on the path ahead. It's a very common model of creation. Shapers have made them for centuries to serve as guard dogs, watchdogs, and even pets. This one, however, doesn't have the usual expression of servility and obedience. How can you tell it has an expression? It's a fucking dinosaur. It doesn't look at you with fear or respect. Instead, it's just drooling, as if it sees you as food. You've heard tales of creations which have turned on their creators, having gone rogue. But it only rarely happens. When it does, the rogue is instantly destroyed. The Fiora have spent years for his shaper control. It bares its teeth at you, daring you to step forward. Combat time! Active. Use ability. Firebolt. Schmeck. Yeah! It's visible in combat like that. Okay. Let's check this outer shed first. Oh, that's a home. Oh. And we are in combat. Grumpy Jack doesn't have any abilities or items to use. Or... Yay. That is another robe. Some sandals. Huzzah. We have something for our feet. We are no longer unshod. Let's see. Someone, yep. I think I got 2 of these guys. And fish, more copper discs. Thankfully, we have the junk bag, so we can just shove everything we don't need in there. But there's a building here that we can't access because it's overgrown. And behind appears... Okay. Yeah, it opened without trouble. This is a storage warehouse. Well, it still is. But now, instead of housing useful supplies, it holds old trash and forgotten sacks. On the counter to the west, something useful remains. There are several thorn batons. Most are dried up and dead, but one still looks like it's still alive. Thorn batons are one of Shaper's most ingenious creations. They're a mix of living and inert matter, plants mixed with a touch of animal, grown in a metal frame capable of throwing long, sharp thorns at high velocity. When in use, they go into hibernation and can live for a long time. Most of the batons abandoned in this room have died, but one has managed to survive. Broken batons, amphora, thorns, and a thorn baton, which is loaded with 6. I guess each thorns is a reload. Shift click. No. Control click. Yes. There you go. Oh, there's a couple of them. Let's get this started. Oh, got a critical there. And purple there. Purple, another purple. Alright. Oh, there's another door here. Get in there. You enter the ruin of a quarantine hall. It is not entirely abandoned. You see another feral creation in the far corner. A thin, mangy Thad is leaning against a pillar, barely recognizing its surroundings. The bones of its prey litter the floor around it. A pathetic creature, but dangerous. If you keep your distance, you might be able to slip around it. Some encounters can be avoided without combat. That's not us. Why would we avoid combat? We have overwhelming force. And wooden shield, shoes, better than our sandals. More drink. Each round, 8 action points. Moving and taking actions. When you're next to a foe, you can only move 1 space. Or whenever equipment, blah blah. Well, I thought there was another. Nothing to loot here about those things. This was a quarantine waiting hall. People wishing to enter or leave Susia Island through this port waited here to be questioned and inspected by the servant Mind. And sure enough, the Mind is still here, resting to the north. You marvel at the creation of the Shapers, who shapes these remarkable creatures that were given remarkable lifespans. The thing is still alive. A servant mind is a very specialized and useful sort of creature. Once grown, it never moves. It spends its life in a stone crib made to fit it. Once there, it spends its life thinking, remembering, analyzing, and advising the Shapers. As you approach, you can see the creature struggle to rouse itself from its slumber. It seems like it is eager for company after its years here. Sorry, but I need to do some loading first. What's up, bud? Look at that thing. Like a goblin, but fat. And carefully approach the servant mind, unsure how long its solitude has affected its brain. Fortunately, its eyes are clear and bright, and its body appears whole. It is a massive, lumpy skull, characteristic of these strange creations. Welcome, Shaper. I am Mind Tavit, it says reflexively, reading from an internal script centuries old. Do you wish to pass through quarantine? What do I have to do to pass through quarantine? Allow me to inspect you carefully. If I judge that you have no threatening infections or concealed rogue creations, I will unseal the door to the north so that you may pass. That'll be that door, this door right here. What happened to this island? Why was it barred? I'm sorry, Shaper. I'm limited in the scope of my knowledge. When I was left here, I was given no further information or instructions. How long ago were you abandoned? I do not know. I spent all this time in hibernation. The decay in my internal organs indicates that time was well over a century. I'm sorry that I cannot be more precise. How long has it been since someone came through here? First, since I was abandoned. Why was the island abandoned? I don't know. I know little of the purpose. I know a little of its purpose, but nothing of why I was left here for so long. What was the purpose? Research. Not the most useful answer. Could vote for. Eager to assist me further. Regular right. Have you been here for a long... I'm functioning properly. I can still do what I was made to do. You don't mind waiting here for so long? I am functioning properly. Please allow me to pass through quarantine. The creature looks at you carefully. It makes a low, soft humming sound. You don't feel anything, but you suspect some sort of magical augmentation is allowing the creature to analyze you in minute detail. Eventually, the noise ceases. Tavit says, I find no reason to impede your progress further. The exit will open at your approach. That is all I need from you. Thank you, Shaper. I will rest and conserve my energy. Oh. Seem to be behaving excellent. Now we can move on. I left some rocks behind, but I think I'll be fine. On this side of the quarantine hall, you can see another flock of orcs, watched over by a servile. Serviles are one of the greatest Shaper creations. I'm full of snot. Are the most common and valued servants of your people, intelligent, hardy, obedient, and featuring hands with opposable thumbs. They are also easily controlled. If there are serviles here, this island must not be as savage as you feared. Serviles are weak and easily cowed creatures. If there were any real threat here, they would have been quickly wiped out. Your emergence from this hall is clearly the last thing the servile expected. He looks terrified at first, and then curious. He leaves his flock behind and run and speaks with you. He probably wants fresh orders. What's up, buddy? Timo! The servile boldly walks up to you. You inspect each other. It seems to be the same design of creation with which you're completely familiar. Same hunched posture, same number of limbs, so on. It looks very surprised to see you. However, it doesn't have the attitude of immediate obedience you have come to expect. It seems more curious than anything. After a few awkward seconds of staring, it speaks. I don't think I'm mad. It's a Shaper. A Shaper has come at last. Oh, it's been years since anyone has come through that door. A Shaper has come. This is so wonderful. But where are my manners? I am Timo. I am a shepherd. I graze my orcs here because nobody comes here. Oh, I must go to Vakiri. I must tell my people a shaper has come. Tell me about Vakiri. There are no other shapers here? Timo grows even more nervous. I do not. No, you are the only one. You are the shaper. You have returned, and we can serve. Seems somewhat reticent about the saying the last word. If you need food or a safe place to rest, though you may not be a shaper. Oh, okay. Just background detail of. Actually, I could probably go back and hunt the orcs in the first area. So, so that's right. You had better serve me or be disciplined harshly. Timo before was nervous. Now he's openly terrified. Of course, he says. Of course, we will serve the might of. Okay, moving on then. Yes, Shaper, he stands out of your way. This conversation ends. Tell me about Vakiri. It is our humble village, he points east. It is that way, not far, not far. I should tell them a Shaper has come at last. Our home is humble and small, but with no Shapers around, we did what we could. Do you know why this island was abandoned? I have no idea. You should go to Vakiri. There are many there wiser than me. I should go there now. I've been stranded on this island. How can I get off of it? He looks worried. He clearly has no idea. I am a humble villager. I do not know how to leave. But in Vakiri, there are old and wise people that can help you. That's odd. Timo's referring to his fellow Serviles as people. Creations are called creations, not people. Okay. Yeah, you go off and do your thing. I will not hunt your orcs. Shoes and stuff. Now that you've crossed the zone, it is clear. You'll pass through it on the world map. If you want to review your notes or be reminded of current quests, you can press the journal button. Dialogue you recorded, codexes you've been given. I have to learn fast. Some more stuff here. A hoe. Leave us tools. Yes. Let's move on to Vakiri. There's people. You enter, for the first time, a colony of Serviles on Susia Island. There's a good deal of astonishment on both sides. The creations seem to have done well on their own, much better than you would have suspected. They've moved into the Shaper ruins and made them their own. They have crops, shops, and guard patrols. The Serviles, in turn, are speechless. They have clearly been without Shaper influence for many years, and they have no idea how to react. They look overjoyed, relieved, and terrified at the same time. Most of all, though, they look expectant. They watch you carefully, gauging your every move, wondering how you are going to treat them. The power of the Shapers has always completely overwhelmed that of their creations. You, however, don't have the full power of the Shapers. You are weak, tired, untrained, and alone. Fortunately, they don't seem to know that. Speaking of which, still level 2. Welcome to Vakiri. Now, the patrolman. Ah, you meet one of Vakiri's guards. He is a Servile, wielding an old, dented, but very sharp sword. The guard bows nervously. Greetings, Shaper. How may I assist you? What are you guarding against? Rogue creatures are common in the woods north and east of here. We never know when some of them will stumble into Vakiri, and then we must kill them before they can do harm. Where do I find aid and information? You should speak to Leader Kobar. He is in the feasting hall at the southwest corner of town. I don't need any more assistance. The guard bows and continues on his rounds. This Servile is working hard to grow small green vegetables. The Serviles are doing well considering the lack of human supervision. She bows. Welcome to my humble plot of land, Shaper. What are you raising? Just simple vegetables. Not a creation, just ordinary food. You look closer and see that she is correct. Looking for information. Is there anyone who can help me? You should talk to Learned Pinner. She points to the northwest. She lives in the building back there in the woods. Never mind, return to your work. Thank you, Shaper. You are very kind. Another guard. Going against information by... So what's in here? Survival... Brodus Blade. This Servile is as muscular as a Thad. She is a massive creature, all the more remarkable when you consider that Serviles were not made for feats of strength. She notices how surprised you are by her physique. I am Brodus. I am the Valkyrie Blade. I defend the Serviles here from all threats. She puts extra emphasis on all. If you mean us peace, I welcome you on behalf of myself and the Awakened. You said that you were awakened. Tell me about that. I should not. I believe it with all my heart, but that does not mean that I am a good teacher of it. She thinks. Talk to Sensia. She is the best among us at explaining the path. You are a blade. What does that mean? It means that I defend the Serviles here from all threats. I am the leader of the guard and the first to fight. And with all the threats we have faced, I'm kept very busy. Let's see. You're very muscular for a Servile. I am the way you created me. I think I am descended from one of the few strains of Servile raised to fight. My kind hunts pests and beasts. I can help you with your struggles. We hoped that, when your Shapers returned, you could help us. But I do not think your help will make us willingly return to servitude. There is a tribe of Inutile Servile. Inutile? What does that mean? A useless thing. Unprofitable, useless. Servile bandits to the north. They are strong fighters and cunning. They raid us, they take our food and weapons and wealth. They do not kill, but they take our food. It is a struggle. And their raids? And their raids. If you have to kill them all to do it, so much the better. We can't destroy them without losing many of our own, but you have the power of a Shaper. You should be able to destroy them with no difficulties. Can I maybe deal with the bandits? Where do these bandits come from? There's a pack of Inutile Serviles? Yes, I know you see us all as rogue. These bandits are worse. We are awakened. We awakened will deal with you, the Shaper. The rogues will hunt and kill you. Where do these bandits come from? Some in the 3 Servile villages develop poorly. They do not fit in. They have to be expelled. The Inutile, they are called. They are familiar with it. Or you are familiar with it. It is a Shaper term. Some Inutile form peaceful settlements. Others are full of rage and greed. They hunt. Can I maybe deal with the bandits? They are foul brigands. They make our children go to bed hungry. For once, the way you Shapers treat rogues will be appropriate. No other question. You defend against all threats, even me? I do not believe that you wish to threaten us. I am not some taker to believe that the Shapers are always evil, but be warned. Threaten us, your powers will not stop us from acting against you. Okay. Basically, they are awakened. They aren't entirely Servile. See, Inuri. Inuri wears the traditional long robes of the Serviles. Oddly similar to Shaper robes. Hers are dotted with a wild variety of food stains, all colors and sizes. She's bustling around her kitchen, preparing huge meals to feed the Serviles who live in these halls. As she walks by, she says, I am Inuri. Welcome to my kitchen. You look hungry. Looks like you were hard at work. Oh yes, I don't cook for all the Serviles, but I make meals for all who haven't been mated. That is enough to keep my days very busy. It would be much easier if my best knife hadn't been stolen. It was true steel, hardened by magic. A true Shaper artifact. I'd pay well to have it back, but oh well. A brigand took it. Brigands? Those rogue Serviles are a curse. Brodus Blade can tell you more. Any chance the knife's still in Valkyrie? Maybe. I searched well for it, but it's possibly a Servile bard. Another question. What do you Serviles eat? What does anyone eat? Mostly vegetables grown here and foraged, some bread, some meat from the orcs we raise. And all of it raised or found by us with no Shaper help. Sorry, didn't mean to give you an awakened lecture here. She laughs. I'm hungry. Can I get some food? Oh. Prices are very expensive. Some meat. And bread, which heals a little. Surprisingly, Ernie isn't just giving you food. The Serviles here believe in fair trades for all goods, even with Shapers. Neat. Shop? Who are you, Leader Kobar? You got big-ass noses. Unlike the others, this muscular servile does not fear you, or if he does, he won't show it. He sizes you up, trying to figure out whether you are here, whether you are a help or a threat to the serviles under his care. A sword hangs from his belt, which is shocking. Serviles are not allowed weapons. He bows to you, a very short, sharp motion, all the time keeping his eyes on you. Welcome to our home. I am Leader Kobar, proud awakened and the chosen leader of the tribe of Vakiri. It is a pleasure to have Shapers among us again at last. You could not fail to notice the way Kobar emphasized the word leader, or the lack of enthusiasm he put into saying the last sentence. Tell me about Vakiri. After the Shapers abandoned us, we Serviles struggled for survival, and most were unable to live without your commands. Some of us were selected by cruel nature to be allowed to survive. We formed 3 villages on Susia Island that I know of. We know little of the wild northern half of the island. We should learn more of Susia Island. When and why was it abandoned? I deal with the now and the future. I leave it to others to worry about the past. You should talk to Learned Pinner. He points to the northwest. She loves your kind more than is safe. She will gladly share all of her limited knowledge with you. What are the other villages that you know of? To the east, there is Pentil. They are a feckless lot, servile and weak. You will like them. Past Pentil is Kazg. You may wish to avoid them. They are martial and they have no love for Shapers. They hate you and fear you, a volatile combination. You don't know about the northern half of Susia Island? To the north is a harsh wasteland, full of rogue clawbugs and vleesh. There we do not go. The northeast is full of mountains, well protected by Shaper creations and traps. Beyond, we cannot go. In those places, you might find anything. Tribes of Susia Island. Of course. We need to survive and escape. We have an interest in your being here. The rogue creations have grown more dangerous in recent years. I chose to guide you in hopes that you would benefit the serviles trapped here. When the Shapers abandoned us, we serviles had to find our own ways and beliefs. As the years passed, we split into 3 sects: the Awakened, the Obeyers, and the Takers. Tell me about the Obeyers. They're the ones who wish to follow. They're the ones who worship your kind as gods. You'll find them in Pentil, to the east, as obedient and pliable as you could possibly wish for. We are not fond of them. I would like to contact them. You should. Pentil is to the northeast. Their leader is called Rydell. I'm sure they will give you a friendly welcome and all the groveling you desire. I hope you can help them. They're weak-minded, but not evil. Tell me of the Takers. They are the mad ones of Kazg, the Takers of Free. They have been warped by the cruelty of their lives here. They were made by the Shapers, and now they wish to overthrow them. They wish to separate from the Shapers completely, and if the Shapers attempt to deal with them, they wish to die fighting. They're mad. We have no worship for the Shapers, but we do not hate them either. We wish to be equal, that is all. I'd like to contact them. You will have to be careful. If you don't show them respect, they will probably attack you. They are a little mad. Kazg is a long journey to the east. Their leader is Gnorel. She might wish to speak with you. I think she knows more about the north half of the island than we do. Tell me of the Awakened. All in this village are of the Awakened sect. We have been awakened from the deep sleep of Shaper Mastery. Our eyes are open. We wish to deal with Shapers as equals, with friendship and gratitude, but we will not be slaves to you any longer. Be wary. If you anger the Awakened, this town will no longer be open to you. This is a strange new belief, but I hear some wisdom in it. He looks, despite himself, relieved. I'm glad to hear it. When you arrived, we expected you to fight us. Yet, if we can convince you, there may be hope for peace. What dangers do you face in your village? Hunger, cold, rogue creations, all the many perils you Shapers abandon us to. He pauses for a moment, thinking. Then he says, but you know something? We Serviles are not as foolish as you think. We can plan, and we can trade. We can't help but notice that you are lacking supplies. If you would use some of your awesome Shaper power to aid us instead of crush us, I'd provide you with useful goods. A fair trade, does that appeal to you? I will trade with you. What do you want? It is an easy task. The maid road to the east passes by Watch Hill. It is the road to the fortress of Elra, later of the Awakened, and recently, almost overnight, Watch Hill has been infested with rogues. We suspect that someone or something is creating them. There are too many of them to be accounted for by random migration. We suspect old Shaper magic has reawakened. Go there, remove the source, and we will pay you. Why do you say it is an easy task? He is confused. You are a Shaper. They are creations. How can they stand against you? His faith is touching, but he overestimates what you can do against a large, fully rogue creation. What sorts of rogues? We have seen Thads and Fioras. Minor creations, but very dangerous to us. They all seem new, young, fresh, free of scars. It is very strange. Most rogues in the Socia are old, battered creatures. Why can't you kill them? You did not make most survivals to fight. Our strain was created to farm and to carry. We don't have the strength to easily defend ourselves from other creations. Other questions? I wish to leave this island. I require a boat. Where can I find one? I would like to help you, Shaper. We are trading people, and we require your help as well. You can assist us sometime. Sometime you should speak with me of the dangers we face. I was stranded here because a large ship destroyed my craft. Who might do that? I do not know. Who would attack the Shaper in such an open and foolish way? Only the mad attract the wrath of the Shapers. In this, I wish I could help you. Such provocations can't be good for anyone. Not even the wild survivals of Kaz would do such a thing. You will not find the answer to this mystery here. And so we have a bunch of survivals. Actually, not yours. Okay. Warrior survival. Sensia, the servile woman, is tending to the row of pellets in this old hole. She looks up at you strangely. There's none of the expected awe and fear in her eyes. She looks at you as if you were another servile. It's very strange. She says, I am Sensia of the Awakened. I welcome you to our humble home. Do all of you serviles live in this hall? No, all of Vakuri lives in your old buildings. Many of us live in these barracks, and others, those of rank and stature, live in their private homes. I choose to live here. I like to be close to my fellow serviles. You serviles speak very well. Who taught you to speak like that? I was just slightly offended by the question. Who taught us? We did. After the Shapers left our island, we still knew how they spoke. We started to speak that way ourselves. We know that Shapers think very little of us. That is why I was awakened. Some of us, though, do not speak as well. They do not have aspirations. Who does not speak well? Well, if you meet Claquette, do not give too much weight to what he says or how he speaks. He is one of us. But he is foolish, and he speaks foolishness. Do not judge him worse because of it. I have another question. Live in the hall. You said that you were awakened. Tell me more. Sect of Serviles, led by the mighty El-Hra. We believe that we Serviles must stand up for ourselves, be proud, claim our intelligence and our birthright, and look to your Shapers as our equals. We know that many Shapers will not approve of this. We will accept the consequences of this. If you'd like to learn more, you should speak to El-Hra. Tell me. He is the founder of the Awakened. He is our creator. He is old now. He was the first one to stand up and tell us that we should look out for ourselves. Shapers have abandoned us, and that made us free. You should speak with him. He lives to the east, in the fortress past Watch Hill. And what is your job? El-Hra asked me to stay here and look after the Serviles here, and to guide them. They're of the Awakened, but sometimes they return to their weak old Shaper-worshipping ways. Usually it is simple, but sometimes there are difficulties. Are you having difficulties now? She looks around to make sure nobody is eavesdropping. I suspect there is a Taker's spy in this village. The Takers are a dangerous rogue sect to the east. They want to foment rebellion against the Shapers, an ugly and pointless war. Sometimes they attempt to stir up trouble here. If you found the spy and brought him to my attention, the Awakened would thank you. And that seems to be it. And game auto-saved. Alright. Dinos. Ah, these things are not marked as mine. Oh, and I could just automatically put them in the bag. Yay! Sign says apothecary. Guessing all this stuff is not mine. I need living tools or security. I've learned your secrets. Ham. The servile's robes are heavily stained and in places dissolved. This little house is packed with equipment and supplies to make pods and spores. Even considering what you've already seen, this is a little shocking. Working magic, even alchemy, is reserved for shapers alone. The servile bows to you, completely unashamed, he says. Welcome, shaper. Welcome at last. I'm Ham. Welcome to my home. You know how to make pods? How? I'm glad you asked. When you shapers left, you left behind many things, like equipment and a school. This was long ago. We have had many years to study your writings and artifacts. We have no choice. It was for our survival. You should be proud to have achieved so much. Ham beams with pride. I'm so grateful that you think so. Though I am awakened, I still have a great deal of respect and admiration for your kind. Thank you for your techniques. And good example. Where do you find your artifacts? They're all over, he points to the box in the corner. I found that in some ruins recently, but I can't get the lock open. We awaken believe in fair trade, so if you can find a way to get that box open, I would pay you for your time. I'm sure you could use more supplies. Why don't you just smash it open? Because some of your artifacts are fragile. If they break, much can be lost. Sometimes your artifacts explode when shaken. Did you try picking the lock? Of course, it's too complicated. You'll need to use living tools. Survivals have a hard time using those. They don't respond well to us. Another question. I need to buy any supplies. Sell everything in the junk bag the store can afford. And nothing in the junk bag is stuff that the store wants. No interest in this item, it's not valuable enough. Six thorn. Oh, I think that's the value. Value is 24 for the thorn baton. Value 40. Okay. It needs to have a value. Take the daggers. And the thorns. But nothing else. Aside for like the healing equipment, but I'd rather have that. And I can use supplies. I mean, there'll still be a couple living tools, and I think I need to. Oh, and he's carrying all the stuff I sold him. Fancy. What? Let's see, I got your box open. There are some artifacts inside. I appreciate you're taking a moment to use your powers to help someone as low as me. In return, I offer you fair payment. As an equal for your efforts, he hands you a pair of flasks. Got some more levels. Inventory. Pair of flasks. A speed pod, and it looks like it was another healing pod. Junk bag is still full of junk. Guards. Ruins of another shaping hall. Here, shapers built the creatures this town needed to function. They would make fioras and dads for defense, monks to breed, and so on. There's a guy here. Learned Pinner. Yeah, trunks. You made a withered, bent servile. At least a century old. They are designed to live for a long time, but this one is setting a record. When she sees you, she's overwhelmed with emotion. The servile must exert great effort to keep from breaking down. She stares up at you with awe, as if gods walk the earth. Maybe they do. With a trembling voice, she says, "Welcome back, Shaper. I am Learned Pinner. Welcome home. Welcome at last." More water. Why is everyone so in awe of me? She's confused. You're one of our creators. You made us survive, and you can make us disappear. All we have and are, we owe to you. Your disappearance has been difficult for us, and we don't know how we should treat you. Well, it looks like you are doing very well here. I don't want to interfere. She's pleased. You're very kind. I'm sure many here will be relieved. For a few, your arrival has caused terror. Most of us love you, of course. Your question, why are you called Learned? It is a mark of respect for my people. I have been alive for many years, and I know much history. I will share it with you if you want. Your kind has been away for very long. Why is Susia Island barred? Why was it abandoned? We do not know. Your kind left a century ago. They left behind us serviles. They did not tell us why they fled. I have an idea, though, where you might get a clue as to why the island was abandoned. Tell me more. Where should I look? To the north, there is a large ruin. I think it was once a school where your kind learned their arts. For such a place might still have a servant in mind. Might have a servant mind. A mind which might have been told why Susia was abandoned. I might go there and see if the servant mind still lives. Or you might go there and see if the servant mind still lives. If you can learn anything from it, do so. Be careful, though. There are rogue creations there. If there weren't, I would have gone and looked there myself. School? For you? Young shapers, we think. Not serviles. Serviles don't get schools. Why do you think a servant mind is there? I met it when I was young. Many years ago, we could enter the school before the island went wild and the rogues came. It was friendly then, but confused. Maybe you can get it to talk sense. There are rogues there. Many. Old and battered, like most of the rogues. They hunt their own lands and leave us alone. But you will have to pass through them to reach the mind. I found some strange artifacts on this island. Containers full of goo. Do you know anything about them? I think you mean the canisters? The large glass cylinders with glowing matter inside? I have some of the fragments of them in my back room. They were created by the Shapers here before they left. What are they for? I've never seen one before. I used one. It changed me. It made me more powerful. Are they dangerous? I do not know. I see nothing unusual about you. If you use more of them, I can look at you and see if I see a change. What are they for? I've never seen one before. The Shippers made them here on this island. We serviles do not use them. Letting them infect us kills us instantly. I have seen it. She winces, turning her face into a maze of wrinkles. We fear your Shaper creations. We avoid them. Another question. I require a boat to escape this island. Do you know where I can find one? You should find and speak with Leader Kobar. He'll know about a boat. Heal up. Gauntlets aren't mine, but I can take the metal pots. And the tongs. And a mirror. Pots, tongs, and a lamp. Can be used as a light source. So just steal all her utensils and other such. Lectern, this is an old Shaper ledger. The serviles placed it here and reverently cared for it for many years. The mere fact that it belonged to the Shapers makes it incredibly valuable. You flip through it, amused. The serviles don't realize that this is just an old ledger. The records, budgets, and inventories within are probably useless even before the island was abandoned. It wouldn't matter to them anyway. All that matters is that it belonged to the Shapers. And helping the Enotile. Enotile servants are those who can't fit in, can't concentrate for help, or can't concentrate or help. Resistant to authority, disorganized, there's no cause for the Enotile condition. Some serviles are just born that way. There is no order to it. The Shapers, when we last knew them, would dispose of Enotile servants. This is not just. They may not have an immediate utility to the Shaper cause, but they are living things and must be dealt with. We must find a way to ease them into our society. Brigands and violence cannot be tolerated, or failing that, they can be allowed land to exist on far from us. We can't kill them, but we can't leave them to harm us either. That got me a bit more stuff. And in here, some more junk. More pestle, scales, books. Oh. Okay, so we learned a bit more about what's going on from there. See if the apothecary will buy any of this junk. Hi. Buying supplies? Yeah, the only stuff he'd buy is stuff I don't have. Leave it alone. Right. So this box is a trap. Move along. Only taking stuff that isn't. No. I listen of you. Claquette, a young, dirty servile, walks right up to you and looks you in the eye. Aye, Claquette, glad to see. You know things. Secret. You know things. Secrets. His attitude is not what you're used to, but he uses the sort of speech you've come to expect from serviles. This is how they usually talked. Let's see, why don't you talk like the other serviles? I smart like them, I know dumb, I know talk Shaper, not like you. I servile talk, choice. What sort of things do you know? I travel, listen, talk, learn lots, want to help you. Know what servile thinks of you. Know you crime if you crime, no secrets. How did you learn so much? Claquette walks town to town through wilds. Servile hate other servile, but all servile like Claquette. Share a secret to all. Send news. Useful. Get food for it. What do serviles think of me? Serviles have hope. Little hope. Listen hard to what you say. Maybe you want servile a little free. What sort of crimes have I committed? Servile not know you. Servile see a big clumsy Shaper. Maybe rogue or not. We wait and see. I have another question. What sort of things do you know? Okay, so he tells you information on stuff. I want to learn secrets. You Shaper, want you happy? You ask, I talk. Where can I find a boat? Later Kobar. What is this? Island bar. Learned pinner. Okay, so this is just generic helper guy. What is around here? East are 2 villages. First is servants, next is danger. North is deadly desert with many rogue creatures. Be afraid there. My craft was attacked. Who did it? There are invaders on this island. Is that what I know? No more. Secrets answered to the east. Sensei thought I should ignore you. Sensei thinks she's smart. There are many ways to be smart. I watch. Listen. This I know. Sensei need listen. Her big talk make her no listen. Okay. Basically giving you vague clues about what's going on. Not yours. There's some eggshells and an egg. Nothing in that container. I believe there was mention of hammer. We earned freedom. Treat. The servile is large and round under her robe, far more than you have ever seen. Unusual. When she sees you, she grins, showing a mouthful of healthy teeth. When she bows to you, you notice that she wears some gold rings and a jeweled necklace. Clearly, some serviles are wealthier than others. Welcome, Shaper, she says. I'm Drita Fakiri, recently of Pentil. Are you wealthy? What is wealth? None of us serviles are truly wealthy. All we have is what we can scavenge and what we grow. But in that sense, I have more goods to trade for things I want. I suppose I'm wealthy. What sort of things do you own? She points at the door on the west wall. There is an artifact back there that we serviles can't use. It would kill us, but I suspect it would be useful for you. For 200 coins, I would unlock the door for you. Artifact, what does it do? Mysteries of the Shapers. I don't have the coins. You were from Pentil up until recently. Then I came here. I wish to join the Awakened. I was tired of the serviles of Pentil and their Obear gibberish. We were originally made to serve, yes, but that time has passed. We obey mindlessly no longer. Tell me of the Obeyers. They believe the Shapers are their true masters, and that, to be happy, they must follow and obey you in all things. I came here to claim fealty to the Awakened. I believe that we must rise and face you Shapers as equals. We know that there is risk in this path, but we also know that it is what we must do. Welcome. You are the Awakened. You know how much to serve. Why are you still called serviles? That was a difficult decision. It was the name you gave us. We do not know whether we should keep it. Finally, we chose to. It reminds us of who we are and where we came from. We are on this island. We will not be servants again. Question. As soon as I get 200 coins, I can unlock what's behind there. Bag of meat. So if I can scrounge up some coin, that'd be nice. Not gonna be able to sneak my way in there. Not yet. A trading post. Just what I need. Cole's Armory. You are accustomed to seeing expressions of greed and cunning in the eyes of humans. To see such entrepreneurial zeal in the eyes of a servile is unexpected and unnerving. The servile walks up to you eagerly. Shaper or not, the servile wants to trade. Welcome, Shaper. I am Cole. Welcome to my trading post. I exchange goods with sentient beings all over Susia. I'm done for. But I have! You trade with other settlements in Susia? Yes, I have contacts in Pentil and Kazk. We traded for a while, then the roads were blocked by hordes of road creations. We lost contact with the other merchants. If you go to the other villages and meet serviles named Pixley and Arth, please let me know. I have plenty of supplies, and I'm glad to pay for useful information. I want to sell something. Okay, you know what? I don't have anything he wants, damn. Sorry, except for my healing supplies, and I'm not selling those. I need some supplies. Alright. Hope you enjoy your visit to Susia. Pull the lever. I don't have the living tools to do that. Huh. Broken batons, pots. Oh, here's the thing. Oof. Yay, we killed it. Well, bye. Wait, there is something there. A living tool! I will take that. Bone iron pot. And there is a couple of mushrooms. This might actually be worth something. Thing of value. Hey. Oh, neat. Anything. Well, since I have some mushrooms. I'm sorry, Grumpy Jack, but he died. Hi. You buy any supplies? You will buy living tools, but I would like to not use those. Can I sell? The mushrooms over here. After I check that, I will want to... I got attacked by an Artilla in the tunnels under your shop. Hmm? Oh, the burying acid-spitting rogues. Yes, we get those. And you don't want... Locked. Locked. Well, go ahead and get our essence back up. And resummon Grumpy Jack. Let's see. Wall. Standard. Still a while until the next level. Create another Fiora. Passives, since they don't increase level. And Grumpy Jack returns. Use the last of my essence, so that everyone has all of their abilities. Okay, nothing back there. Let's go there. Yeah, so that's the merchant asking for 200 coin to unlock a thing. Oh, that's a good idea. Two. The sequel. Let's see, can I make notes? Quest log. Find earth, stolen knife. Gotta find the knife. Find the spy in Vakiri. According to Sensius, rebellion met in Vakiri. There's a taker spy hiding in the town. She wants to know who it is. We're speaking with Servile around the town to find clues. Takers, meet the players, meet North Pixley, eliminate the bandits. Who are to the north of town. Got a spy, clear Watch Hill. Alright. Servile. Looking for information. Okay, so that's not anybody. That's not anybody. some veg in here. Scissors. Shudder. I am but a herder. Strout. There's a quiet, nervous servile lurking in the back of this house. You terrify her, she says in a quivering voice. Hello, I am Strout. What do you do in this village? I raise orcs. Why are you so nervous? You are a shaper. We are all afraid. We are afraid of how you will control us. Some show it less, but we are all afraid. I don't want to control you. You don't have to worry about that. We're glad to hear you say that, but we will believe it when we see it. So nervous. Okay. Guard survival. Running against. Ritual space. I'll be glad to eat you. Survivals have built a meeting area here. There's a small servile girl here, standing in a meeting place for the serviles. She has a stick in her hand and she is watching over a few fat orcs. She watches you curiously as you approach. She has no idea who or what you are. She says, "Hello, stranger, I'm Leets. Are you watching these orcs?" "Yes, they keep me back here so I don't play too close to where monsters are. And they make me watch the orcs so I don't get bored. Are they dangerous?" She whacks one with her stick, makes an annoyed mooing sound, and shuffles off. Not to me. What are the orcs for? Food, silly. What else would they be for? They aren't proper smart people like serviles. I have another question. Do you know what I am? She frowns. I don't know. I haven't had much learning yet. I'm sorry. I'm a shaper. My people made your people. This is very confusing to her. She doesn't understand what you mean, but she wants to be polite. Oh, that's very nice of you. See, shapers see and know everything. She suddenly looks nervous. That's really interesting. Something is worrying her. Let's see. I'm looking for a stolen knife, but I don't think it was stolen. I think it was just lost, and I'll find it on the ground any minute now. You turn around and pretend to look for something. You turn back, and sure enough, there's a sharp steel knife on the ground. Lates is continuing to send her orcs as if nothing has happened. Steel dagger. And a couple of cauldrons for... Well, we got the knife back. Let's see, meeting place, the grass is heavily trampled. Couple hatchets. Boards, baskets. That's it, just take all their stuff. Alright, back to the kitchen with us. Doop, 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 doop. It's like I could probably make some money by hunting the orcs in the first section. Do this stuff respawn? Injury. Found your last dagger. She takes the dagger eagerly. Thank you, Shaper. I'm surprised that you would be so kind. Many of us had our doubts, and if you ever need food, come to me. I'll give it to you cheaper than anyone else. Did someone steal it? It was Leets. Oh well, that girl is going to get a stern talking to. She needs to learn. Thank you for letting me know. And inching closer. See if we can scrounge together any more coin before moving on. Yeah, everything's... Oh well. I'll find out. Let's see. Need to buy any supplies? Nothing you want. See ya. See it to the east. Nothing revealed yet. We practice fair dealing. Sell something. Oh. Okay. And that was a while ago with the original version. Keep moving. Guard Servile. Oh, there's a little area up here. Oh. Looting. Nab. You see a short, pale Servile slumped in an old stone chair. He is clean and quiet, but it doesn't look like he's been out of this building for some time. He speaks without looking up from the floor. Welcome, Shaper. I am Nab. I've been waiting for you to come see me. What are you doing back here? I've been waiting for you to come back here and see me. I'm risking much to speak with you. I must say what I have to say. I act without instructions from my sect. I believe it is worth the risk. I am of the Takers. I am a spy here from the village of Kazg. I have come to see what the Awakened are doing. I tell you this because we wish your alliance. Now, I only wait for you. I will risk my life to remain here and see if I can help the Takers. Do not listen to the lies of the Awakened and the Obeyers. Do not throw in your lot with them until you've been to Kazg and seen the truth. Tell me of the Takers. The Awakened here are on the right track, but they are weak. Serviles must be free. There is no hope of true freedom and happiness from the Servile race until we totally shed the influence of your kind. We will accept your support, though one day we must leave you behind. We hope you will help us. With you and our other allies, we may break free of the Shaper Fist. We will do anything to bring this about. Who are your other allies? I'm forbidden to say. If I do, I will be punished harshly. There are powerful forces on this island, and we are linked with them. Forces that may make even the Shapers tremble. Join us, help us, and you may share in their powers. Want me to betray the Shapers? Of course, you should. You crush their creations. You abandon us. You're cruel to us. You are unjust. You must betray your kind for justice. It is a hard choice. Fortunately, we can repay you. How could you possibly repay me? This island is full of secrets, full of power. We know those who can unlock it for you. There's more to learn. But you must give us help. What sort of help do you want? East of here, you will find the leader of the Awakened. His name is El-Hrach. He is powerful and smart. With his leadership, the Awakened might control all of Susia. He is also well protected by your Shaper. If you kill him, you will have the true gratitude of the Takers. If you do, we will help you draw from the true power we have uncovered. Whatever happens to me, this offer will still be open. What will happen when El-Hrach is slain? I would not return here. The wrath of the Serviles here would be great. Instead, go east to Kazg. There we will welcome you. And we will help you contact our allies, the ones with incredible power. How can I kill their leader? You're a Shaper. You can destroy creations with ease, right? This is what the stories say. Unleash your power. Why should I kill El-Hrach? He offers you nothing. He wants to take the Serviles from you, but he will offer you no power in return. We want you to betray your people, but we will pay for it in power. I don't really trust that. Can I take your stuff? No. So, I wonder if I'm gonna get any coin for this. Because I'm not keen on betraying the Shapers, even if I'm friendly with the Awakened. And, like, a promise of power? I'm not gonna really believe that. Wait, there's Awakened Wishes. We are the Awakened and have fair requests. When the Shapers return, they will be presented in the spirit of openness and good wishes. Any creature with the presence to say, I am a thinking, free being, must become one. Free-thinking creation will be bound by the same laws as a common, and be punished for crimes in the same way. A free-thinking creation will be able to sell goods and labor freely and be bound by the same laws as a common. A free-thinking creation capable of magic can apply this power according to the same laws as a common. Basically, treated as a common man. I guess need Synestia. Found a spy. It is Nab. She shakes her head. I knew it. I could never prove it, and no doubt he has fled town by now. Thank you for letting me know. El-Hrach will appreciate your aid. She reaches up and places a hand upon you. In the name of the Awakened, I thank you. We will Remember this. You are very welcome. She withdraws her hand and nods. Her opinion of Shapers, or at least of you, has improved. Well, that got me some XP. Let's see. On we go. To see if things respawn. And to hunt the onks and see if we can crank out a few extra coins. To the abandoned vale. Looks like things have cleared out. Yep. Stuff stays dead when it dies. Good to know. Firebolt. Searer. Daze. Rack. Terror. Dominate. Pauses. Dude in a robe and a couple of dinosaurs. Pick up those rocks I left behind as well. Although I don't think that really matters because there's a bunch of rocks everywhere. Crawling ducks. Yeah. Do it. It's one down. Do it. Yeah, drop some meat. Meat, meat, meat. Wonderful piles of meat. Uncomprehending stare. Firebolt. Trash. Just wiping out a random herd of orcs. Getting their meat, seeing if it's worth anything. Damn, there's a lot of them. See how well this... Quite well. Good. Good thing only equipment weight applies. Oh. Actually, is that it? Or were there more down here? Nope, that was it. A little bit of hunting. Leave the serviles herds alone. Off to the Vakiri in the shops. See what all I can sell. I might actually sell... Oh wait, no, I can't sell the ice crystals. It's other stuff. Doesn't want that. Doesn't want the ice crystals. Mushrooms. We got a lot of healing supplies. Maybe not the best healing supplies. I keep no secrets. Do you... Let's sell something. Anything? No, and you don't want my meat either. Hey, Clicky. Now learn secrets. Bard, what is around here? Stack. Question. Things do you know? What do the Serviles think of me? Okay, so that hasn't changed much of anything. As far as quests, ruined school. To the north, infested by dangerous rogues. Watch Hill to the east. Actually, now that the one guy has probably run away, what I can do is probably loot his belongings. Haha. Yep. And still not mine. Thorns, thorn baton, and chitin armor. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't look like anyone can see me, so I might as well grab it all. Let's see if I can sell it. Because I want whatever the hell's behind that door. Let's sell something. Stuff I'm not using. That got me basically nothing, of course. Let's see. Say Watch Hill is to the east, bandits to the north. I can look at the school and the bandits. Before I do that, I'm gonna go pee. I will see you in about 5 minutes. Farewell. Okay. What? Thing. Handle. Sink. Stuff. Okay, that's just stuck forever ago. Cool. And everything seems to be functional. And I am back! Hello! We are heading off to the north. I have to wonder. Let's see. Okay, W switches default weapon. Okay, F to start and end combat. Bandit Woods. Off we go to eliminate the bandits. You enter the wildlands north of Vakiri. You find the remnants of servile farms and camps. You also find patches of scorched land. Serviles tried to expand it up here, only to be driven back by rogues. There are Fiara tracks all over the place, clearly visible in the patches of ground among the scrub. There's also a crudely painted sign by the road just ahead. Land of Gurk. Stole 10 coins. Nope. Gurk. This aging servile has been left bent and scarred by his years, fending for himself in these woods. However, he still holds his blade with a steady hand. He looks you straight in the eyes and says, "Stop, I'm Gurk." He's trying to hide his fear, but even his long, harsh life hasn't erased the servile's inbred terror of the Shapers. He barely manages to speak. "This our woods, Shaper. We're woods of inutile. Though you are of lofty race, you still must pay the toll to pass. 10 coins or go the way you came." Gurk is only a servile, but he is an experienced warrior. You are not sure if you can beat him in a fight right now. Brodus, Blade of Vakiri, told us about you. Yes, Brodus, she thinks she's strong. Easy to act strong. They're in big fort with food and no rogues. See, Vakiri wants to stop the raids. Brodus Blade asked for my help. Is there any way you could leave them be? Gurk thinks for a while, then he shakes his head. No trust Vakiri. They will kill us. I do not listen to arrogant serviles. You call his bluff. Gurk makes an angry hissing. Fine, Shaper. Toll considered paid this time. Happily, they aren't foolish enough to attack you. Fear of Shapers is deep into their design. Excuse me while I check this camp. Nope. They don't even drop any meat. Yeah, probably a little bit of stuff in there. Ice crystal, more living tools, there's copper discs. And Compulsory ramp. And some rocks. Because why not? Let's see, there was a couple more over here. A whole bunch, actually. I not see... Oh, okay, yeah, that's getting me a lot of experience. Still want to deal with the... Yes. Alright. So close. So there's more fun up there. Up. Up, back. 6. Shut. Alright. I think that's it. Managed to get through all that without losing anybody. Excellent. Let's see. Only heals me. I can't put things in their inventories. Can I even sell sticks? No. So let's see, usability. I will need to heal him. Only you. Don't have enough essence to heal my guys. So I guess I could just rebuild them. Anyway, and still don't have enough. Okay. Run lab. This is an old ruined shipper shed. Or there is an old ruined shipper shed here. The front door died years ago, so you can enter easily. These doors are one of the Shaper's most cunning creations. They're thin stone shells intertwined with a large custom-made plant. The plant detects motion nearby and lifts and lowers the doors accordingly. Of course, sometimes the plant dies and rots away, and the door sinks into an open position permanently, like this one has. A bunch of stuff here. More living tools. And some normal tools. Hey, leveled up. Healing spores and gauntlets. Some more armor. And only one living tool. Pick the lock. I got some trash and speed pod, healing pods, and more trash. Who knows if it's going to be useful. But level up. Giving me 5 more essence to play with. Oh, it would directly increase the amount. Fire shaping is definitely some leadership. Just convince people to aid you. Mental resistance up. Battle magic has been useful. Spellcraft. And let's get fire shaping up. Another one. I mean, that's all the creations I've got. Bit more leadership and mechanics. I now have adequate control. Let's see here. Magic skill upgrade, make powerful. More health would be nice. Good, absorb my creations. So I can make them better. So fireballs, they require more essence to create. Passive abilities, Frost Aura, Hardiness, Cone of Ice, Whoop, Cryo, starts out weak. This costs 24. Just make it more tanky, I guess. Nah. Let's go with base guys. Haste, fast recovery. Light. 2. Oh. Okay, fine. Okay, so I have 21 essence. Control level weak, even though it should be adequate. Did I not set things? I did. Okay. Oh, it might be just because of bonuses. Yeah, let's continue north. Okay. Oh, another hidden path here. There. Leads to nothing. Okay. Onwards to the school. Bandit Woods. There's a massive ruin to the west. Fortunately, the entrance hasn't caved in. You could explore inside. You don't see any signs of what was here, but the facility is buried underground. This usually means Shaper research or experimentation. As you scope the place out, rogue Fuhrer will wander out of the tunnels. The ruins are probably infested with creatures. Up and fire. As well. Onwards to the ruined school. This hall was built centuries ago and has been crumbling ever since. The traditional statues at the entrance, arms held out in welcome, tell you what this building is. These are the ruins of a Shaper training hall. Here, initiates were both taught and modified, undergoing the grueling tests and schooling necessary to master both magic and the creation of life. Though the school has been long abandoned, it is not unoccupied. You can hear the snarls and growls of rogue creations. Their trash and waste litter the floor. You wonder what Shaper artifacts they might be guarding. This is a huge complex. If you find yourself weak and damaged, you can return to Valkyria to rest. In the dark, you might want to use a candle or a lamp. Well... the light source. 100 and... oh hey, there's another lamp. Ropes and trash. Let's see, dead essence pool. Some bones. Let's head off this way first. Nice. Okay, it looks like that one pack cycles around. Step. Very short circuit. There's a small library of Shaper textbooks. Outside would have paid a great deal for, or outsiders would have paid a great deal for this secret information. Centuries of damp have ruined them. This ruined lecture hall smells of dust, mildew, and something else. The odor is slightly off, but you can't mistake the smell of fresh essence. Basins around you are once filled with various chemicals and solutions, created, used, and destroyed by the students here. They're cracked and empty now. The vets to the west, however, are intact, with telltale steam rises from them. Someone has placed essence in the vats. It must have been done recently, otherwise it would have rotted away by now. Even from here, you can hear the bubbling and fizzing, ready to be shaped. The vat does indeed contain a large quantity of acid. It's not fresh. It must be several weeks old, and the proteins and other organic substances are starting to decay. Essence doesn't just happen. It must be mixed up by a skilled shaper following a complicated and secret recipe, and then carefully guarded. It shouldn't be here. There's a large lump protruding in the middle of the goop. There's a metal ladle nearby if you want to jab at it. See what the thing is. The moment you poke the body, it stirs. It looks like a fiora, but it's horrible and twisted. It's as if someone tried to shape it, but lacked the proper materials and knowledge. The rogue horror immediately attacks you. It is our responsibility to put it down. Seems tougher. Yeah, it's a little too... It's actually got a lot of health. Into that, and there's a jewel in there, huh? Metal bowl. Just put that in junk. And now for the other one. Large lump. See what the lump is. And poison. Great. Inventory. Let's go to stores. Trash. What's this then? Some dried husks on the ground. And a corpse. Crystal, another belt. Junk. Lever. Don't have the key and I don't have enough living tools. Okay. Nope. Smoke patrols. Oh, got more coming. Buckets. And another enemy. Nope. And a jar there. Living tools. Okay. friends. Schmick. There's a whole area there. But I won't worry about that for now. Picking up more junk. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be useful or not. There are some coins. That's nice. Ruined school. This was the school's reservoir. The Shapers always keep supplies of food and water in reserve. If there's an accident or something truly virulent or dangerous is created, Shaper labs are designed to be completely closed off, quarantined in an instant. This water was placed here to sustain the people inside while they destroyed all of the rogue creations or died dry. Either way, the people outside are safe. This reservoir is fed by a small natural spring. Water in the basin is murky and covered with thick deposits of algae. Anything too valuable? What I wanted to do. Yeah. God, that quick action is so good. It's getting me an extra attack every now and then, which is needed because these guys are tanky. Okay. Oh. And more living tools, millets and plates. Yep. And a whole pile of junk. Got chitin armor, which I'm almost tempted to put on. Broken batons, rolls, all things. It's better armor. And here's more. Ones. Lamp, Amicus, junk bag, and a thorn baton. Not going to be using. I should just go ahead and shove into the junk drawer. Tools. Already have the plate. Pick those up. More husks. Don't know how useful those will be. And lever is locked in chains. Let's unlock it. Ooh, nice. Searer, strike a single bow. So then fill them with poison or acid at higher levels. First level of a new spell. Just so studded belt. Which is marginally better than what I have. Oh. While I remove stuff. Discs, dies, thorn baton, thorns, and venom thorns. Right. Those guys are wandering around. And sir. Costs me an essence to use. But that's dealt with. So should expect. Yep. But move up. It's dealt with. Healing pod and healing pod and curing gourd. Sometimes cures one hostile effect. Okay. Jump. Jump. Okay, just like wandering off the north. Got a huge pile here. Let's wait for them to come to me. Oh shit. Can you... Nope. Ow. That thing handles. Take a shot there. Back a little. That's dealt with. Nothing in here. And trash, which I'm just gonna stop picking up. I missed the door there. Yeah, let's get. Let's clear out this section first. Sure there's no cabinets hiding around. A lectern. The rogue creations use the pages of this dome as food. Just trash. Missed this door. Will it actually open for me? It does, nice. And there's a corpse. With a tunic. Robe. Essence pod. Oh, eating it. Restore resistance. Excellent. And dagger. Okay. Use it. Then I have but does allow me to give my guys all the stuff. So I give them the ability to 2 essence, 6 energy. Get some heals going. Although I don't think I really need to. That is all of my essence. Oh, hey. Nice. Healing spores, meat. You are still full. Alright. So healing, just heal myself up, and we can continue. Oh, hey. Let's make... And it's down. Alright, you move up. You move up. Fun thing is, cooldowns aren't a concern. Ow. That's not nice. Still, it's basically full heals. Still a bit until I level up. Boom. Oops, couple bombs. You note a guard room, quarantine doors, and narrow passages. You can guess where this hall leads, the creation hall. In the hall ahead, young shapers first set their hands to molding life. This is, of course, insanely dangerous. Creation halls are always set up so that their keepers can seal them off in a moment. Unfortunately, the doors are stuck open, and the walls have been crumbling for years. Not a good sign. So I should probably explore everywhere else first. An obelisk. The symbol on this obelisk is worn and illegible, but you recognize one sigil. In a case that a servant mind is kept here. Up in front. Actually, no. Here. So you can catch everything in your breath. You move up to catch everything in your breath. Then again. Nice. Lever is locked in this position. You don't have the key and you don't have enough tools. Something opened. Ah, still have stuff moving around. Wonder when we're gonna meet it. So go into the Shaper Hall then. We have a couple of things moving around. Rawbone. You enter the creation hall and find it occupied. There are several creations at the far end. They look at you with insolent, mad eyes of rogues. One of them is an enormous Thad. He has a strange, unexpected level of intelligence. Thads are stupid creatures, made for physical labor and melee combat. They have crude speech, but they never challenge their masters, normally. This one shouts challenged, "You, invader, I Rawbone. This my home. You kill my pets. I Rawbone. We no follow you. We slay you now. Rogue, I command you to submit to my control." Empty the shaper authority. Surprisingly, it works. Rawbone shudders. He is able to break your control, but it leaves him weakened. What you do, monster? Rawbone crush you. Yeah, anyway. Tui. Move back. Poor guy's all terrified. Ow. I gotta move away. Let's see, let's use some rain spores. Eliminate the other Thad. You move up. Start. Oops. Active. Knock out that thing. Yeah, one. Looks like there's still some more. That. No peace. Oh. Paper. Mushrooms. And more copper discs. More mushrooms. Oh, there is stuff. Just get these rogue creations dealt with in proper fashion. More meat. And there is a wooden shield here. Rawbone's possessions are stored in this box. They're mostly trashed, torn garments and broken weapons stolen from Valkyrie. The rogue creature scavenged everything it could. You also find an iron key on a leather thong. You take it. It is old and rusty. Rawbone probably found the key when it took over the ruins, but he couldn't figure out how to use it. Yay. Looks like there's still some stuff trolling around. Oh wait, nope, there is something there. A student's belt. Nice. Put that on. Gives me a bit more armor and increases the magical damage and the effectiveness of curses and blessings I use. Alright, let's get that door open. And there's a thinker. Let's rifle through the cabinet first. Shaper Records. Book is filled with bureaucratic trivia about the colony here. Nothing of interest if you aren't sure who might find it useful. But it could be useful. These panels are covered in rapidly changing symbols. You can't understand them, but they tell the servant mind what is happening in the complex. No more pencils. Find the headmaster of the ruined school. You approach the school's servant's mind. At first, you aren't sure if it's still alive, then slowly, quietly, it begins to speak. Its long, closed mouth breaking a thick crust of dust and red saliva to speak with you. Welcome, Shaper. I am the mind who has been named Pavralis. It has been long since I have spoken or thought. Forgive my slowness. I will attempt to wake quickly and serve you better. I have lost much of my knowledge, what remains is at your service. What happened to the school? Why is it in ruins? Do not know. Is the school in ruins? Nobody has visited me for so long, I know little. The last contact I had with your kind was when most of my knowledge was blocked off. Gone. Who did that? A shipper from off the island came to me. She said the school was to be closed forever. She said that I was to forget all the marvelous things we had learned here. I obeyed completely, of course. Then they sealed me away. Was many years ago. Why was the school closed? I think I remember being told, we on this island have discovered dangerous knowledge, but I serve. The ways of the Shaper are not for me to know unless they wish it. This was a school. Can you teach me anything? I was instructed to forget all I learned, know, or could teach. Any information that could not be forgotten must not be taught. I must follow these instructions. Do you remember nothing at all? I think I can work some minor No, I cannot act in this way. It contradicts my directions. Let's lie. I was sent by the person who gave those orders. They've been cancelled. But Varela seems to believe you. I can't teach what I don't know. I remember so little. My erasure was very thorough. The only modification I can give to this doesn't look it does anything, but you feel a burning sensation all throughout your body. Pavralis has changed you, just like those strange canisters do. It makes no sense. These servants are weak creatures. They should be unable to affect a Shaper in any way. And yet, Pavralis has changed you. It is completely alien magic. Soon the burning stops. You feel improved. Pavralis says, I will not forget how to do that, since those are my orders. I am glad. It is my last knowledge. I gain +1 spellcraft. Another question. You are still functional. How is this possible? I have endured these long years, trusting the skill of the Shapers who crafted me. They fed me well before they left. I should be able to live for a century yet without difficulty. It is much longer than you thought these creatures could live. What do you eat? The Shapers fed us the solution they crafted. They fed us long and well, bloated us, keeping our powers strong. I am not hungry yet, but I know other minds on this island have endured much greater exertions than I. If you find them, you may find them to be weak and unhelpful, and sadly deranged. The solution, however, may revive them. Where can I find this stuff? I do not know. I believe all we had here was fed to me before I was sealed away. The solution can, if properly sealed, last many years. So you may still find some on this island. Alright. That's all for now. So we have found what remains. And a Shaper. And baton, a bronze sword, and kite and armor. Shaper rogue, and some shackles. Some Shapers that apparently went rogue. And another vat. Create Artilla. Allows you to create an Artilla or a Searing Artilla. Each extra point of this skill increases the level of these creations. Yeah. Still those ones wandering the school. Here we go. come on. Okay, so I seem to be wandering in a certain manner. Clockwise, yeah. So if we go counterclockwise, we should run into the remainder of them. Here we go. Pretty sure I explored this area. Yeah. Or not. Here I go, not being fastidious enough. Shoes! Already got huge pile of money. Looks like there's a nest here. Huh. Not the healing pod. Won't say no to that. Anything of interest in here? Another nest. Some shackles and bones. Some trash on the ground. And another nest. Some tools on the ground. Probe. Much junk. Oh, another friend. More nests. Ooh, a lot of shinies. Bones, pitcher, a bedroll. Don't know how useful that would be. A shielding gourd. A cloak, which I already have one of. The Fiora have scratched crude designs on the walls. They have depicted themselves bowing down before a large humanoid beast. How odd. Rogations have chewed on the tome, sandals, so they're almost intelligent. And one last nest, bedroll, steel stuff. It's a good thing there isn't carry capacity. But yeah, I think I'm done with the school. And search their own school. Yep. Head back to Bandit Woods. In order to eliminate the bandits. I suppose I will look around a little. 2 rogue wastes, all survivals beware. Gruch, enter at your own peril. Survival bandits scows at you at your pass. Your presence is filling them with terror and rage, a volatile combination. Talk Gruch, Rook south near Vakiri. Stay at woods, our woods, as he looks away. But there's nothing in it. Some rocks. Rope and sticks on the ground. Okay, I've been doing some stuff. Hey, gold and a javelin. Here to be in their lands, much as they care. Let's go ahead and go back to the main guy. Like, hey, it's time to die. Still full. Slowed arms and legs. You're a rogue, you must be destroyed. Ow. That's mean. Oh, they got javelins.
Oh!
Behind.
Ugh.
7. Weapon. Ice crystal. Oh. 2 ice crystal then. Fire breath. Still eliminate them totally. Alright, come on back, boys. So, he drops a fine robe. Plus resistance to hostile effects. Keep that on hand. Gold ring and a stick. Pop our last healing spores. Pop to top everyone off. Take their healing spores. Through everything. Bag of meal. Might actually be worth something. Some meat. A fruit. And a living tool. Definitely use more of those. Some more over here. You. Wow. Wait. Yeah. Just a stick. And that was all of them in there. Now on to the main camp. Round, check. Breathe on him hard.
Ugh.
Nice. You go ahead and move up. Catch them all on your breath. Breath. And I can use a crystal to get the rest of them. Nice. I almost feel like I might be doing something bad, but I don't care. More healing pods, a coated cloak. Nice. Put that on. Fine robe. Just fitting. Well, tunic. Food. More stuff. Discs, thorn, robes, cloaks, and some dice. What you got in there? Ice crystal, robe, cloak, money, building tools. What's in there? Sack of edible meal grown on Susia Island. The plants it came from, like most cultivated plants, benefit from shepherd magic. And no one in here by the looks of things. Got a whole lot of money. Worth it. Rock, javelin, ice crystal, candle. Oh. Pick up a couple more amphora. Daggers, a bronze sword. Crystals, leather. And another dazed. This will enemy in a circular target area. Temporarily paralyzes them, but damaging them ends the effect. I use it. Alright. Yeah, just rock. Bandits taken care of. Eliminate bandits. Go ahead and head out. Oh wait, no, there's a trap door. I almost missed something interesting. Oh, and there's a trapdoor over there, which I missed. So that's probably a sneaky way to get in and out. And has some stuff to beat up. You get out in front. Ow. There. Eliminate it. Gotta love all these weirdly intelligent creatures. Clay bowl and some bones. Aha! That's why I didn't see it. Cool. I can head on down south. Having completed a couple of quests. We're gonna leave this region? Yes. Onwards to Valkyrie once again. I'm back. Let's see, so stun or daze also costs essence. So it's really trying to balance between. I share my craft. Need to buy any supplies. Hey. These thorns as well. Shielding pod. Effect. Getting shielded for some time. Don't really want to sell anything else. That's a nice pile of stuff. You don't have anything else for me. Anything? Bye. Back to other guy. See how much he needs. It's okay. Oh. So they'll buy the same stuff. What do you have for me? Ice crystals, chainmail vest, robes, shields, candles. Okay. Well, actually, first I should talk to people and say, hey. Actually, up here, get essence back. Did I level up? No. And learned Pinner. Watches you intently, eager to assist you. I spoke with the servant mind in the school. Pinner leans against a table as she considers your tale. Finally, she says, "This is very strange. Usually, islands are barred because of a rogue or dangerous creation. We Serviles know that much. We have lived in fear for years of what might be lurking here. But Zusia was abandoned because something was discovered. There's something powerful here. So scared that your kind abandons us. Whatever it is, must be further to the east. There's nothing so important around here. The old Servile is growing tired. Thank you for your help, Shaper. What have you learned? What you have learned will give us peace. If you want to know more about why this island was barred, the answers are not here." Cool. And back to Luminate Bandits. Where's Blade? I believe it's down here. Five essence. Me and my little dinosaurs. We'll go hungry. Killed quite a few of the bandits. So you did. We sent our scouts, and the bandits are in hiding. They'll not be raiding us anytime soon. Thank you for your help. We have the Awakened to believe that we should pay for your help. We should deal with you as equals. So here's fair pay for this service. She hands you a slender wand of bone inscribed with runes. Oh. Fiery wand. Shapers are not above using regular magical items. This baton has been carefully infused with potent magical power, giving me a cone of fire. Nice. That thing. Guard. Still need to clear Watch Hill. Not going to be killing El Harach. But we are going to buy access to that pod. I think I'll wrap it up after that. This has been fun. I'm looking forward to playing more next Monday. Hi! Are you wealthy? What sort of things do you own? Here's 200 to unlock that door. She takes your money and counts it carefully. She walks over to the door and presses a concealed button. The door will open for you now. Enjoy. Hey, there's stuff. None of which I think is actually valuable. You get War Blessing. Blesses all nearby allies, helping them hit more often in battle and do more damage. What does that cost? 2 essence. Ugh. Maybe good for like a boss battle or something. But yeah, seems to be it. Maybe I can... It's like I got all that meal. Do I still have all that meal? No. Okay, so the meal actually sold. I think I can just drop the rest of that junk. How do I... Oh, joy. Control. Nope. I'll do that off screen if I do it at all. Anyway, this has been a nice stream, a fun time. Tomorrow we will head to the... or not tomorrow, next Monday we'll be heading to the east to handle Watch Hill and to make contact with Elhra, although we won't be attacking him. And